Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Ever since Femi Fani-Kayode was admitted into All Progressive Congress and given a red carpet treatment by Buhari, the president of Nigeria, there have been a lot of reactions. Guess what? It's not only coming from just Nigerians or ordinary Nigerians. Even those who are part of APC are talking. But right now, someone who is the APC Chieftain has thrown something in, like, call it a suggestion to IPOP and also to Yoruba Nation, but though he's sending it directly to Nnamdi Kanu, and he's making a suggestion that the sins of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and that of Sunday Igboho, if they have any, will be forgiven if they decide to take this step. You're going to hear what he has to say. And at the same time, also, Wike and his commissioner, according to the info, have traveled down to Abuja, and most people believe that it's for just one purpose. The relocation is for one purpose, though he has not confirmed it yet. But we are going to see the reason for the relocation. But before we give you all of that, if you're not subscribed, just hit on the red subscribe button and all the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. A chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC in Niger State, Jonathan Vatsa, has suggested what would happen if separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho were to defect to the ruling party. Vatsa claimed that Kanu and Igboho's sins would be forgiven if they defect to APC. Reacting to the defection of former aviation minister Femi Fani-Kayode to APC, Vatsa lamented the desperation with which those once stark thieves are being wooed and coerced into the ruling party. Addressing journalists in Minna, Niger State, Vatsa described the action as an embarrassment. He claimed such action shows that APC is struggling to survive. He said, "I will not be surprised if Kanu and Igboho join the APC and are released from detention with the best of the reception accorded them. That is the level of desperation that APC found itself in. No matter the level of your corruption, when you join APC, you become a saint. It is sad and very unfortunate. Treasury looters are now heroes in APC. Everything is finished. The party has lost direction. I am dumbfounded and shocked, not because Femi Fani-Kayode defected to the party, but the kind of red carpet reception accorded him in Aso Rock before the chief anti-corruption crusader himself. All Nigerians, including Mr. President, knows the controversy surrounding the 2 billion naira Port Harcourt Airport runway contract under Femi Fani-Kayode as Minister of Aviation and his involvement in the Daso case. Meanwhile, in another development, the battle for the value-added tax collection in Rivers State has just gained momentum as Governor Nyesom Wike has reportedly relocated to Abuja over the issue. Governor Wike has been in the news after his declaration, which challenged the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS) on tax collection in Rivers State. FIRS had earlier approached the Court of Appeal in Abuja to challenge the judgment of the Federal High Court in Rivers State, which ruled on August 9 that the state and not the FIRS should collect VAT and personal income taxes in Rivers State. A declaration in early September by the Court of Appeal has it that both parties should maintain the status quo. However, a report reaching us on Monday confirmed that Wike and his finance commissioner Isaac Kamalu landed in the federal capital city on Sunday, September 19. This is understood to be moved to win Rivers State's pause from the FIRS. Wike's trip to Abuja come after the appeal court has said a reserve ruling on the application for a joinder filed by the Lagos State government. It is understood that the Rivers State government has in return approached the nation's apex court, the Supreme Court, to set aside the ruling of the appellate court on grounds that the lower court erred in ordering status quo after it earlier held that the application for joinder by Lagos State must be heard first before the motion for state and interlocutory injunction by the FIRS. The appellant has maintained that the appellate court lacks the power to set aside its judgment, which held that the Lagos application for joinder must be taken before any other application. They further argued that ordering status quo ante bellum amounts to granting the relief being sought for by the FIRS when the main application has not been heard and determined. Moves were said to have been made to ensure everything worked in Wike's favor. A part of the alleged move was an effort to ensure that the Chief Justice of the Federation, Ibrahim Tanko Muhammad, proceed on a trip to the United Kingdom before the panel is constituted. With these, the second highest in command at the Supreme Court, Justice Mary Odili, will select the panel. It has also been understood that Governor Wike is a political godson of Mrs. Odili's husband, Peter Odili. Unfortunately, the alleged effort proved abortive as the CGN issued a statement stating that there will be no external interference in the case. Despite the CGN denial, Wike reason for briefly relocating to Abuja with the State Commissioner of Finance may be related to the case. Meanwhile, Wike had earlier threatened that he would not hesitate to shut down the office of any oil company or any business outfit that continued to pay VAT to the Federal Inland Revenue Service as of this September. He also warned the Federal Inland Revenue Service not to believe it can use federal might to intimidate him, as he is a governor that has the political will to take and execute. Wow, this is really, really interesting. Now, the first thing, let's look at the first case that came up, talking about Vatsa, who is a well-known politician in Niger State, who is also a chieftain in APC. His standpoint about the issue of people who have cases moving straight to APC and being given a red carpet reception, it bogs the man a great deal. Now, don't forget, the first person who observed this was Joe Ibokwe, who was really kind of angry with his words. He said that he had been supporting the APC for as long as now, and for once, he has never had an opportunity to meet with the CNC, as the chief in charge. He has never had an opportunity of meeting with him or having anything like red carpet reception. But Femi Fani-Kayode, despite all the words he has said against APC and all of that, he was given a red carpet treatment. He spoke out and said he wasn't happy. Now, Vatsa also has come up, and he's even going as far as letting Nigerians understand that the party is in a very desperate mood, and that even if the likes of Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu decide to take a walk to APC, that's defect to APC, maybe Sunday Igboho will have to defect from the pursuit of a Yoruba nation to APC, and Nnamdi Kanu decides to drop everything about IPOB and become a part of APC, that automatically they will also be given a red carpet reception, and their sins will be forgiven. The guy is so angry looking at the way things are happening in the country, and he said that the state, that's the APC, seems not to really have a grip on what is going on, and that they are showing so much desperation. But I know that with what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said before now, he has to protect his image, so such offer will never move him. It's kind of suggestion from Vatsa, to IPOB, if they will ever consider that, but I know that those guys will never consider. Some people too will not, go that low to licking the dust just because he wants to be given freedom. But, Femi Fani-Kayode had already gone far, and he has been given so much respect by the party. So, if you have to walk into APC, if you know that you can't stand the consequences of your sin, then you have to go to the cleansing water in APC and get cleansed and be given that title, the saints. You understand? That's what the guy is trying, Vatsa is trying to say. But then let's keep looking on, because the president has always reiterated that he will not stand with anything corruption. Though we see a lot of things are happening and most of such people are not being dealt with as expected. But however, we like to leave it there. Now, the second issue here, has a lot to the situation, in the country, and it has to do with Wike and the federal government, the issue of VAT relocation to Abuja with his commissioner of finance, and that's an indication that Wike is not ready to lose it. We are not so sure, that actually is going to Abuja to do that, but from all indication, everybody believes that this case matters a great deal to Wike, and he wants to win it by all means. So that's why he has decided to take the bold step. However, we like to leave it there. The future is there to unveil what will happen. So we're still waiting to see what the verdict of the appeal court will be.